Leicester City Football Club is a professional football club based in Leicester in the East Midlands, England. The club competes in the Premier League, the top division of England's football league system, and plays its home matches at the King Power Stadium. The club was founded in 1884 as Leicester Force FC, playing on a field near Force Road. They moved to Filbert Street in 1891, were elected to the Football League in 1894 and adopted the name Leicester City in 1919. They moved to the nearby Walkers Stadium in 2002, which was renamed the King Power Stadium in 2011. Leicester won the 2015-16 Premier League, their first top-tier title, becoming one of 7 clubs to have won the Premier League since its inception in 1992. A number of newspapers described Leicester's title win as the greatest sporting shock ever. Multiple bookmakers had never paid out at such long odds for any sport. As a result, the team was dubbed the Unbelievables, a spin-off harking back to Arsenal's undefeated team, the Invincibles. The club's previous highest ever league finish was second place in the top flight in 1928-29, then known as the First Division. Leicester hold a joint record 7 second-tier titles and have competed in 4 FA Cup finals, a competition the club is yet to win. They have won the League Cup 3 times and played in 5 European competitions to date. Formed in 1884 by a group of old boys of Widgerston School as Leicester Force, the club joined the Football Association in 1890. Before moving to Filbert Street in 1891, the club played at 5 different grounds, including Victoria Park southeast of the city centre and the Belgrave Road Cycle and Cricket Ground. The club also joined the Midland League in 1891, and were elected to Division 2 of the Football League in 1894 after finishing second. Leicester's first ever Football League game was a 4-3 defeat at Grimsby Town, with a first league win the following week, against Rotherham United at Filbert Street. The same season also saw the club's largest win to date, a 13-0 victory over Notts Olympic in an FA Cup qualifying game. In 1907-08 the club finished as second division runners-up, gaining promotion to the First Division, the highest level of English football. However, the club were relegated after a single season which included the club's record defeat, a 12-0 loss against Nottingham Forest. In 1919, when league football resumed after World War I, Leicester Force ceased trading due to financial difficulties of which little is known. The club was reformed as Leicester City Football Club, particularly appropriate as the borough of Leicester had recently been given city status. Following the name change, the club enjoyed moderate success in the 1920s, under the management of Peter Hodge, who left in May 1926 to be replaced 2 months later by Willie Orr. And with record goal scorer Arthur Chandler in the side, they won the Division 2 title in 1924-25 and recorded their second highest league finish in 1928-29 as runners-up by a single point to the Wednesday. However, the 1930s saw a downturn in fortunes, with the club relegated in 1934-35 and, after promotion in 1936-37, another relegation in 1938-39 would see them finish the decade in Division 2. City reached the FA Cup final for the first time in their history in 1949, losing 3-1 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. The club, however, was celebrating a week later when a draw on the last day of the season ensured survival in Division 2. Leicester won the Division 2 championship in 1954, with the help of Arthur Rowley, one of the club's most prolific strikers, although they were relegated from Division 1 the next season. Under Dave Halliday they returned in 1957, with Rowley scoring a club record 44 goals in one season. Leicester remained in Division 1 until 1969, their longest period ever in the top flight. Under the management of Matt Gillies and his assistant Bert Johnson, Leicester reached the FA Cup final on another 2 occasions, but lost in both 1961 and 1963, as they lost to double winners Tottenham Hotspur in 1961. They were England's representatives in the 1961-62 European Cup Winners' Cup. In the 1962-63 season, The club led the first division during the winter. Thanks to a sensational run of form on icy and frozen pitches, the club became nicknamed the Ice Kings, eventually placed fourth. The club's best post-war finish. Gillies guided Leicester to their first piece of silverware in 1964. When Leicester beat Stoke City 4-3 on aggregate to win the League Cup for the first time. Leicester also reached the League Cup final the following year, but lost 3-2 on aggregate to Chelsea. Gillies and Johnson received praise for their version of the whirl and the switch system, a system that had previously been used by the Austrian and Hungarian national teams after a bad start to the season. Matt Gillies resigned in November 1968. His successor, Frank O'Farrell, was unable to prevent relegation.